Now, right now, as I'm doing this video, the Nio stock price is trading at $6.81, up 4.9% or almost 5%, which is something that is pretty exciting. And now this comes after Union Bank of Switzerland came and weighed in on Nio and not just weigh in but increase their price target onto Nio. I mean, as seen on the screen, you notice that Union Bank of Switzerland, or UBS, increased the price target onto Nio from $6.20, and they are calling right now $8.50. You will notice, or you will know by now, that most institutions that are giving sentiment or that are weighing onto Nio, they are giving price target which is higher than where Nio is currently trading at the moment, issuing a buy rating, and they are weighing this, or they are doing this because of the Onvo L90 and the Nio ES8, right? They say these two models, they are set to give Nio a new era, right? In terms of deliveries, I mean, UBS, or Union Bank of Switzerland, as seen on the screen, you will notice that they say the new models and stronger balance sheet restore the confidence onto Nio. This is what they are saying. They go in and say that they are upgrading Nio to buy from neutral. So their previous sentiment was just neutral onto Nio, and right now they are saying Nio it's a buy because of the new models that Nio is currently launching and the balance sheet restoration. This is what is giving them the confidence to increase their price target onto Nio, and at the same time change from neutral to buy, give a much better rating onto Nio, which is absolutely great. I mean, they said that the new models and the recent 1 billion equity raise have eased investors and consumer concerns over the company's steep losses. So the equity raise, it appears that while some of the retail investors were seeing it as a bad thing, big investors, smart money, they see this as a very good move, which is absolutely great. They also highlighted that the company's improved finances and progress towards breakeven could narrow its valuation gap between rival XPeng. So they are also talking about what Nio has been doing could narrow the gap between XPeng and Nio. You will know that Nio's market cap versus that of XPeng, there is like a gap of between like what? $7 billion, $6-7 billion, which shows you that whilst both companies' revenue continue growing, you will know one thing, that XPeng's total revenue, even the one that they generated in Q2 or quarter 2, it's still lower than the revenue that Nio generated. But in terms of, obviously, the valuation, the market is currently valuating XPeng more than Nio. And they said that they see that, of course, because of the recent developments, latest updates, they see Nio valuation getting closer and closer to that of XPeng. They say Nio lost more than 100 billion yuan over the past decade, which had been weighed on the consumer demand. But after the capital raise bolstered its balance sheet, and with management guiding non-GAAP operating break-even in the fourth quarter, UBS said consumer confidence in the company has been restored. The ES8, priced over 400 yen, it's expected to lift both revenue and margins, giving Nio an edge in average selling over XPeng. So what they are saying is that, of course, the total revenue that Nio is going to generate even in quarter 4, right, because of the Nio ES8, it's going to be way more than that of XPeng. Like I said, Q2 Nio's revenue was slightly above that of XPeng, but it was not that much because XPeng had more deliveries over Nio, right? And now Nio, I think XPeng total deliveries came at over 90,000, whilst over Nio's deliveries came at over 70,000. But still with that, Nio managed to get more revenues than that of XPeng. So UBS, Union Bank of Switzerland, is saying Nio's fourth quarter revenue could be about 50% higher than that of XPeng, helped by a richer product mix. So the ES8 could make Nio's total Q4 revenues be 50% more than that of XPeng, being bolstered or being, of course, pushed by the ES8, which starts at around 400,000 RMB, right, or 416,000 RMB. You will know that XPeng XPeng models, most of them are mass market brands. I mean, the best-selling model of XPeng year to date, the Monarch, it currently starts at around $16,000. Whilst a model in Nio that could do so well in Q4, the ES8, starts around $55,000, right? I know we are trying to compare the two, and this gives you the gap of what Nio can generate in terms of revenue versus that of XPeng. Yes, XPeng, they've got new models like the P7, but P7 also of XPeng, right? It starts around $30,000, which is something that, again, it shows you that with even the P7 or your models like the PS7, which starts at $30,000, it's still behind, or it's still slightly low. It's still very much lower than the starting price of the, like your Nio ES8. And I'm talking about models that can really do very well in Q4. That's why I'm comparing the ES8 and that, of course, XPeng models that could actually do well for XPeng in Q4, right? But anyways, this is what UBS, or Union Bank of Switzerland, has to say about Nio, and boy, I must say, I look forward to what is coming. Despite the recent share offering, Nio market capitalization remains about quarter smaller than XPeng. So current Neo's market cap, it remains about quarter smaller than that of XPeng. Like I said, the difference between Neo's and XPeng market cap is around $6-7 billion, which shows you that XPeng is it's valued quite higher than Nio, and XPeng market cap rises. I'm telling you, Nio market cap will also come at a faster pace, because at the end of the day, the valuation will be fairly based, right? So even UBS says here that as the losses shrink, margins improve, this discount will fade, or the gap between XPeng market cap and that of Nio will fade away. UBS raised its 2025-2026 revenue forecast up to 36% and expects the company free cash flow to break even in 2026, right, for the full year. It estimates Nio will end 2025 with a net cash of 25 billion RMB. So the net cash will be around 21 billion RMB, which is something that is pretty exciting, something that is amazing, and we look forward to that. Anyways, tell me what you think about this. Blue skies coming, long term will win. I'll see you on the next one, my dear friends. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. That's all from me, and God bless you all.